Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and especially speaking alongside such highly esteemed panelists who've already influenced the enterprise community a great deal. So to begin with, just to give you a little overview of NACU and really why we represent a business that has accelerated quite a great deal since our launch. So we were a group of students who came together to see the development of a more entrepreneurial generation of young people. And that was through enterprise groups. So these are student societies working on campus to help their peers launch businesses. We took that concept, and now 2 years later, we're operating and supporting 70 enterprise societies, a total network of 40,000 students, and working with academic communities at 80 universities. We've since gone on to acquire partners such as Tata, Lloyds, Google, Microsoft, so we've become sustainable as an organization. We've gone on then to launch the International Consortium of University Entrepreneurs and mentor networks in 11 other member countries on how to develop national networks like NACU. We've also since then gone on to be recognized by the World Economic Forum as a global best practice in youth-led enterprise models. And so here we are today, and I would say that the single most critical thing in really us having achieved this in just a little over 2 years has been our active pursuit to build momentum and legitimacy around the business. And that's really been focusing around 3 key components. And the first of those components has been focusing on customer success stories. Now, I think all too often startups are concerned with hiring in the expertise it's hiring in branding expertise or legal expertise, building the back-end infrastructure of an organization, whereas actually we should be all focusing our energies on getting the product right for our first customer group. And really what NACU did was focusing to support our first set of customers and capturing, packaging, and then presenting those success stories outward to our communities of interest and our stakeholder groups. So that includes people who would then go on to support us, like Lloyds and Tata, including the government and including SMT senior management level at universities. So really, I'm stressing the first point is getting the product right for a few customers to enable them to become champions for you on the ground and to use their stories and project them onwards to get people to really buy into what you're selling, what you're trying to achieve. My second key point, which Will stressed quite a great deal, so I've actually scratched some of it out now, was about social media and online platforms. The real key to using online platforms is enabling your customers to understand you a little bit better as to why you run that business and what you're trying to achieve. And really, you as a business should strive to understand what else your customer or your marketplace wants to learn about beyond just your business activities. And actually, Entrepreneur Country is one of the businesses that does it best. Because whenever I receive their newsletter, I'm inclined to open it because they don't just tell me about their business activities, but they tell me about things that matter most to me, like the state of enterprise for SMEs in the marketplace today in the UK. So that's one of our key learnings and one of the things that we've tried to do best. And a critical way to really achieve that is via benchmarking. So I'd really stress that all businesses in this room should go to Clout, beginning with K, clout.com/your business title, and assess how you're doing today in terms of your influence online and getting customers to really rally around and speak about your product and service and push it onwards to their networks. And the third real area that's giving us a great deal of legitimacy, that whilst we're building great customer success stories, we're getting those out to our networks, we're using online media to make sure that there's enough engagement points for media, for customers, for investors, sponsors alike. The third here has been building a support network around us, and that's been via advisors. As the saying goes, don't ask an investor for money, ask an investor for advice. And that's really been the motto that we followed. Every single person we've ever wanted to work with, we've asked first, will you advise us on how to do what we do and do it better? And I think that's critical, getting advisors on board to not only give you insight, open up their networks to you, but also to offer legitimacy as to why you are backable as a business in the marketplace. In an age where reputation capital means a great deal, in an age where social transparency is enabling us to get right down through to our customer and all the way back up the chain, it's critical that you build your customer success stories, that you build your online profile, and you make sure you have a support network that shows that you're a backable and viable business. Thank you.